Alright, more standard, trying some Jeskai Dragons. We've got Shiko, I think. Yeah, Shiko, Paragon of the Way. 5 mana, 4/5, Flying Vigilance. When it enters, you get to exile a mana value 3 thing and make a copy of it. So this actually works with permanents, instant sorceries, all that stuff. Notably cool combo with 3 Blind Mice, where you can have the 3 Blind Mice come into play, and then next turn it can copy itself. So you can eventually just start chaining these things together if one of these ends up in the graveyard, which is kind of cute. And it's also just like a value engine. You make a bunch of 1/1s. Other than that, just a pile of removal. The new dragon counter spell, trying out Jeskai Revelation, which is sort of like an ultimatum. You just get a bunch of things for 7 mana instant. And then traditional sort of blue-white things with splashing red for Torch Tower, Lightning Helix, and of course Shiko. So that is it for the deck. Pretty straightforward. Fabled Passage, sort of Verge mana base. And then we've got a new card in Cori Mountain Monastery, which just lets you exile cards off the top of your deck you can play later. So that is it for the deck. If you want the list, it'll be in the description, and I will see you in the games. Alright, we're short white mana, but that's fine, whatever. Hopefully we can find it. A lot of these 3-color decks are going to be like this. So, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, the mana's not going to be perfect, but we will do what we can. This is already rather awkward. This was mostly just a list that 5 out of Moto League, so I kind of cheated and just copied that. 0. Well, let's see what they got. That's kind of a terrifying card. I'm actually going to counter this and just hope to find an untapped land here. Not under much pressure, so. Should be fine. I mean, they're playing a creature deck. We've got a million removal spells. Beza, Shiko. Can't imagine. I mean, maybe if they start doing, like, crazy this town and big enough stuff, it could be scary, but otherwise I'm not too worried. Giving their thing flying, that's fine. So this says, or an enchanted creature deals damage. So they're just going to make a copy of this, or draw a card. I think I would rather just torch. Can probably race with the Lightning Helix anyway. I could double Helix this as well. If I just go face, is that crazy? I'm down. This is very loose. I don't know why I did this, but whatever. Attack. This is so loose. I played this like the worst way I could. So we give them an infinite time if they just don't attack with this. The only way it really makes sense is... Yeah, this play was awful. So what was the alternative? The alternative was just blow this up. That was so much better than what I did. I don't know why the fuck I did that. Oopsies. I got gassed up about burning them out quickly, and then now they just moat me with this 5/5. Maybe it'll make a more interesting game. Who knows? Yeah, okay. Or that'll happen. If this goes away, we get Wrath. It's kind of funny. So they could have like a counter. Yeah, that was loose. Okay. Nice. Well, not the best played game, but we got him. GG. Alright, we're short white mana, but that's fine, whatever. Hopefully we can find it. A lot of these 3-color decks are going to be like this. So, yeah. Unfortunately... Yeah, the mana's not going to be perfect, but we will do what we can. This is already rather awkward. This was mostly just a list that 5 out of Moto League, so I kind of cheated and just copied that. Cement 0. Well, let's see what they got. That's kind of a terrifying card. I'm actually going to counter this and just hope to find an untapped land here. Not under much pressure, so... Should be fine. I mean, they're playing a creature deck. We've got a million removal spells. Beza, Shiko. Can't imagine. I mean, maybe if they start doing, like, crazy this town and big enough stuff, it could be scary, but... Otherwise, I'm not too worried. Give me anything flying, that's fine. So this says, or an enchanted creature deals damage. Copy knowledge. So they're just gonna make a copy of this or draw a card. I think I would rather just torch. Can probably race with the Lightning Helix anyway. I could double Helix this as well. If I just go face, is that crazy? I'm down. This is very loose. I don't know why I did this, but whatever. Attack. This is so loose. I played this like the worst way I could. So we give them an infinite time if they just don't attack with this. The only way it really makes sense is... Yeah, this play was awful. So what was the alternative? The alternative was just blow this up. That was so much better than what I did. I don't know why the fuck I did that. Oopsies. I got gassed up about burning them out quickly, and then now they just moat me with this 5/5. Maybe it'll make a more interesting game. Who knows? Yeah, okay. Or that'll happen. If this goes away, we get Wrath. It's kind of funny. Guess they could have like a counter. Yeah, that was loose. Okay. Nice. Well, not the best played game, but we got him. GG. Alright, we go first. This hand is a lot of planes, but it does get turned on by any... Shouldn't say any, but I just need to... Even drawing a planes is fine. Go ahead. And we can cast our sweeper, we can cast our Beza. I need one blue source anyway. It's kind of a nice draw, honestly. Okay, Big Papa. Gives me red. Well, I could split this up. I think we just go mice. If they have the Unholy Annex, life sucks. Yeah, it's pretty bad for me. Well, you know. This is a weird game that we are playing. I guess I will gain life, draw a card. That's cute. Maybe we could try to do the Shiko 3 blind mice thing. I think Annex maybe beats that anyway, but we'll see what happens. It would be cool to see this actually go off. See how powerful it feels. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, that hurts. Ow. Ow. Am I supposed to just blow up this dumbass demon? I'm just cycling this. Wow, all these verges. Oh, God bless 3-color decks, eh? Holy shit. Yeah. I'll take 8 a turn now. Very good, very good. It's fine, we're fine, everything's fine. Nobody sweat it. Everybody relax. Cut down or something? No, we're just discarding answers. Okay, well, I will attack you with my things. Oh, they're vigilance? Oh, no. I didn't know they gained vigilance. Wait, hold up. Oh, shit. God, that's so awkward. I had no idea that's how that worked. Oh shit, now what do? I have to find a Get Lost. Helix. Could just blow up my own board. Whatever, we'll gamble. I'm just gonna look for a Get Lost to answer this. And we died. Okay, so this is... I guess I'm not dead. If they have another one of these, we're dead, which they probably do. I guess. Maybe. Well, shoot. Well, darn. Okay, so that's going to be 4, 4, 4, 4, 12. And then I Wrath, and I'm at 2, and then they just make a demon, and I lose. Well, that's fun. Yeah. So I'm dead to the Sanctuary. I don't think there's any way I could win. Oh, I just did the math wrong. Okay. GG. Yeah, curving 2-drop demon in the Unholy Annex where I don't answer it is pretty problematic. Maybe I was supposed to split up, but whatever. That was gonna be a hard game to win either way. Our mana was so bad early on, and they had a pretty strong start. Good game. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. What is my hand? I have Lightning Helix mana. Okay, sure. This hand's probably fine. I just saw some dual lands and kept these verges keep being little awkward. Not too awkward, but a little, maybe too awkward. maybe I'm being overly generous to these verges. Sure. So if I get Oculus next turn, my life sucks. I have Day of Judgment though. I think I'm popping this off. Use our mana. Nice. Sure. Yeah, I guess that's fine. This could be annoying if they have the haste creature, the new one, but not Delirium just yet. I wonder if it's just Day of Judgment. I think since I do have the Beza, I'm going to try to function without it. I guess my counterspell is not actually that good, though. I think I'm putting too much value on the counterspell. It's not that likely to have an impact, I don't think. Okay. The second's not been too impressive. I'm kind of trying to think of things I could change while I'm playing. Sorry if I'm not talking enough. Yeah, no dragon. This thing definitely has to get answered. But, yeah, our cards kind of suck. Get Lost is just a terrible Magic card. Putting it in your deck is always very unfortunate. Yeah, that's very funny as well. Now it just breaks my whole stupid ass saga. Can't even draw a card. I think it's so embarrassing. I don't even gain life. I do nothing. I don't get a treasure either. Oh, these bases look horrendous every single game. Yeah. It's pretty damn good. Nice draw. Well, if we draw the stupid dragon ever... Yeah, that's terrifying. This thing's gonna annihilate me with the Get Lost tokens, too. No grow yet. I guess that's fine. These terrible counterspells are never gonna do anything, though. I don't know why they didn't map. I mean, I guess. Sure. Oh, man. Alright. Probably just scoop next turn if they play a single card. I'm very, I'm uninvested in this game, let me say. My deck has looked supremely underpowered. Maybe could have made a better decision here or there, but... I shouldn't be conceding because I should just be playing towards stock up or whatever. But yeah, this just... them always being able to pay 2 and I have this stupid card whenever they do anything of substance is pretty annoying. This thing's going to attack for 1 million. Like, their card quality has been increased by the fact that I had to cast this horrendous Magic card. It's just, it's not good. Alright, I guess I'm taking 12. No problemo. Need to draw stock up. I guess a sweeper, maybe a sweeper gets me back into this, but eventually they are going to draw a Bornoculus. So I have to sweep and then they have to brick. I don't see this one going too well. Yikes. Okay. My turn. Just a bounce spell, I guess. I don't know. They walked away and they have a yield. Yeah, things... Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize they didn't already attack. I kind of assumed that it happened. Oh, yeah, this gets to trigger multiple times. Duh. Okay. Yep. Suppose I could have jumped. So jump next turn. You need a way to draw, I guess. We'll make him go. Okay, so I can't stop this, which means I'm gonna take 10 from this twice, and with the chump, it means I will die. Alright, GG. Let's get one more with this deck. Give it one last try. Sure, I guess my mana is fine, yeah. We're gonna fetch an island. Okay, we've got dragons. We've got dragons, we've got mana, we've got spells. Hopefully we can pull something together. Just a bunch of nothing. hell's going on? My opponent just kept like the weirdest hand ever. I guess their hand's all removal. Okay, so notably I can use this to set up the Shiko spell, potentially. Sure. I don't even know what I want to discard. I really don't want to Get Lost in my hand. I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't even need the counter spell. Suppose if I end up wanting to use the counter to this turn, I can counter plus Get Lost. But then what am I doing with the Shiko? I guess I just don't play it. We're just scrapping the Get Lost, whatever. We're going to see a bunch of cards with this, I presume. I guess maybe it was corrected just in response to the stupid dragon. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just blow this up with a split up. Add to the board. Stock up. Well, since we have so many, if they like duress me or something and get this, nah, it just doesn't matter. This is fine. All right, let's get rid of tapped creatures. Assume some combination of things will happen that kills my 4/5, but we got more where that comes from, so. That came from? Ooh, fancy, okay. Sure. Not particularly scary. This card's really cool. This is part of why I wanted to try this deck, was just getting to play with this. Alright, so there's a removal spell. You got it. Pixie Nightmare. Well, they're doing some beating down. I kind of assumed their hand was going to be bad. I guess they had the Kieran drew the Pixie and then had the Monument. So their hand was actually very, very good, and it just kind of felt like it was bad. Suppose we'll discard this, the plan of resolving this, and then hope they don't have a second way to do that. I don't even think the base is that good. None of these are great. My hand is incredibly cumbersome, really awkward. Could take Counterspell, I guess. So no more lies. Do I care though? I think I should block either way. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the artifact, right? I thought it was the -2/-2 artifact. Okay, so they're gonna play this, pick up Breaker, I suppose. Do it again. Sure. I honestly do not know what this card does. I'm gonna read it if I draw a land, but otherwise... Okay, what does this do? Return target spell or permanent to owner's hand. 4 damage, 2/1/1's prowess, draw to gain 4. Leisure graveyard. Well, that's enough things that I care about that I guess we'll do that. So what permanent am I bouncing? Bounce this, deal 4 here. The other option is Dragon again. Could Dragon... Maybe just Dragon Blind Mice is good enough. This is potentially worse, but kind of more fun, even though casting this card also seems very fun. I do want to try to do the Blind Mice thing. We have a counter spell. It's 4, so I have to go untap land 2 mana thing. I guess I'm protected from Edict, though. What a crazy game. Temporary lockdown, what the hell? Alright, it begins. The chain of blind mice. Well, now what do I do? I think the game is over. I think we've successfully turned the corner. I don't know if a black-white deck can do too much. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon, but I guess we'll do this. Just pass. This can bounce a spell as well. Yep. Alright, well, this is a sweet game to end on, at least. This deck looked a lot more fun this game than some of the other games. No, come back! That's cool, though. We got the blind mice going. So basically, every turn we're going to get a new saga plus a mouse. And then eventually the mice will convert into buffed mice with vigilance. And then that will keep happening every turn over and over again. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Maybe there's something here. I'm not stoked about this mana base, though. I'm definitely not. I don't know what you do to fix it. One of the decks I built early on was just like a blue-red Shiko deck. So maybe this is just supposed to be a blue-white deck, and you just don't play red mana early. And then you have a little bit better mana base where you just could play more plains and islands. I don't know. I don't know how to fix these mana bases. It's gonna be a process to figure out. But the 3 blind mice thing, I think this card is just really bad. That's the biggest problem with it, is that it's just not a good card. But when you do the Shiko thing, it's kind of cute. I don't know. The Bezas were a little bit awkward. Maybe I had too many removal spells. I'll always hate Get Lost forever. This looked surprisingly bad in the games we played, but I think that doesn't matter. I think it's probably a relatively decent card, especially if you've got some dragons in your deck, which we had 6. I think that's plenty. I could see playing this even if you have like 2, 3, 4 dragons in your deck. But yeah, this was a cool deck. This was fun. Maybe not the best games, but I had a good time. These sort of Jeskai control piles are always a lot of fun. The other thing I could see maybe being a problem is just the mouse deck, because you have so many tap lands that, like, if you're on the draw and they have a fast start, you just can't actually use your mana to catch up. But hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.